Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hilltoppers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. Bust through behind his pad. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get...
Touchdown, Hokies! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and...
He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Right back to the well. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to...
Turning it on! He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Mooney. That's caught. It's Bacon. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you got to win games, you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be... step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He would not be denied. On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's reeled in. It's ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is. You just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20-30.
Touchdown, Hilltopper! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Motion from the wide receiver. They're working that left side. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
With the catch, it's Hainsworth. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Roach. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mooney. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Booker. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Topper.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Virginia 10, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moses. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Roach. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Finds his man. It's ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's ball. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Booker. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by just one over NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Mooney. Finds his man, it's Booker. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Out of the gun, they give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Wide out, trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
He'll bring it out. It's Moses. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Roach. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hainsworth. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning. These secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Topper. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Moses. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. On the run, it's Roach. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run it left here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man.
Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The hand to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They boot it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's got his man across the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hokies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This time it's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be patting my stick.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning it on. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The RPO, it's complete. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Hokies have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you...
Touchdown, Topper! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go even. Nano.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And the defense, got him at the 27.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Deep shot for the end zone. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on.
Number 17.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll send out the kicker here.
On the field goal.
splits the uprights. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They want that clock to run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Hilltoppers in the hurry up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just, they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They boot it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going right and going deep. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. That return man thinking, guys, do not mess this up. I put it on the door. Back's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch.
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense. Accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's the pressure. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.